Hello and welcome. This is Sahara playing Avernum 5. I had forgotten I had this game on my PC. I have played the first three off camera before I even really started doing my Let's Plays, but these games from Spiderweb is what got me really involved in the RPG. So I'd forgotten about this until I saw another gamer that I followed was playing this, and I went, oh, that's right, I think I've got these. So, but I was having trouble on my other computer. I think I got a new computer in the interim, and I could never get this to play on my old computer. So let us now start. These kind of games have a lot of reading in them, which I don't mind. They are very rich story-based. Okay, so starting a new game. Welcome to Avernum 5. Avernum 5 is a fantasy role-playing game. You would create a band of adventurers and explore the strange, dangerous, subterranean world of Avernum. You will enter the underworld, meet people, go on quests, and battle a conspiracy to destroy the Empire. Though good or bad luck, you are the one who has the chance to set things right. To start, you need to choose what sort of adventures you want to start with and what sets of skills you want them to have. If you are new to games like this, you should stick with the basic options and learn how to train your characters later. For now, choose the sorts of characters you want, set the game difficulty, and press the OK button at the bottom. Okay, so Avernum is a subterranean world where the Empire, through all their misfits and people they didn't want to disrupt their rules, but also people who were thieves and murderers and stuff. And so they started their own world in the subterranean world. And then Crystal Souls, which was the second game in the series, they discovered another species had been living under those caves for centuries before them, kind of like a lost civilization. And they had a little fight with them, and then they end up using them to go back, and then the ruined world, which I don't really remember too much about, they do end up they go to the top. Avernum does. They find a way to get back onto the top of the world, the upper world, whatever you want to call it, and they do defeat the ruler. Avernum 4, I never could get it to play, so I do not know that one at all. I'll say, create your party. Okay, so we either have, okay. Alright, so I believe he is a rogue. If I remember right. They say he's a soldier. Okay. So you can choose your party type. He's a soldier. He is a scout. But you can choose your different characters. Yep, here we go. Okay, so we can do a human scout. We can do a Nephil soldier. A Slytherins. And these are the Nephil and the Slytherins. These are beings that lived down in the caverns before humans were started being forced down there. So then you have a human priest, you have a human sorcerer, so you can choose what you want as one. Okay, so my soldier, I don't want him to be okay, so they're kind of limited in what you can get now. And it doesn't go all the way over to the sides like the other games did. So we've got these humongous gaps over here on the sides of the game. New character type. Okay, here we go. So you can do a berserker, a soldier, a berserker, a priest, a sorcerer, a rogue, archer, scout, hedge wizard, a shaman, or you can custom them. I do want to do a soldier because they do pull weapons. They get mine. Okay, and also depending on if you choose a human or a Nephil or a Slithery, whatever, you also get special traits or minus XP. So he is not for. Okay, so he's going to be. They used to have a guy that actually looked like a soldier. Now they don't. So they did eliminate some of the variations because he was always considered the rogue before. So there's very limited in what you can choose for your characters, how they look. Character type. He's gonna be my soldier, but he looks more like a rogue than a soldier to me. So a level 1, skill points 8, strength. Click on the statistic name for description, press the plus and minus. General skills, spellcraft. He's not going to have any spellcraft because so he wants to do melee weapons. We do want to do more for melee weapons. Combat skills, I'm sorry. So I got 8 points. I'm going to go ahead and spend it in melee weapons for now. Okay. I can spend, okay for that. New character type, we already know what he is. New name, we're gonna give him Lurga. Alright. And then we have, this is a scout. Where's the female of the species here? There should be one, right? I do want an archer. I know they used to have edit traits. I know they used to have, you could choose females, edit statistics, edit character type. He gets a missile bonus, so we're going to go ahead and put him there. Is this how we changed the... Oh, okay, so maybe this is what I was missing. Okay, this is what I was missing here. I knew there was something where you could choose. Okay, so this would be my soldier. Okay. My archer, I want it to be... That looks pretty cool. Yep, I like her. Okay, so I think that's a her anyway. And the statistics, we got 8, so they're going to be missiles, bows. We're going to do one for that, and quick action. Alright, then we'll go ahead and save the rest. Tool use, yes, we need one that does tool use, but I think I'm going to do that with the rogue. Okay, so then we have, because the rogue is good with swords and bows and able to handle locks and traps, which is what we want. And this one is going to be her. Well, that's actually should be her, the archer. So we're going to do a rogue. Yeah, that's good for a rogue. Oh, I didn't give him a name. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use that one because I can't really figure out a name for Neffel. But her name is going to be Corinne. Well, if it spells right, come on. Oh my goodness, where are my fingers at? I-N. Corinne. Okay. So she's going to be a rogue. So she is going to have tool use, which is for good at working with the simple mechanism devices, for example, picking locks and disarming traps. So we do need that. And she is going to need, she can use bows or melee weapons. But I think I'm going to go ahead and up this up again, because tool use is actually pretty good. Yep, okay. And then the last one. Do I want a shaman or, oops. Do I want a shaman? Shamans are the priests of the Black Hills. A shaman isn't quite as good at spells as a priest, but makes up for it by being good with the sword. Shamans are hardy folk. Hedge wizard. Head wizards live in the remote villages of the Empire where they help the locals with their magical skills. This sort of character is good at magic, has had a little bit of training in priestly, or I'm going to want to have a sorcerer. Sorcerers are practitioners of the wizardly arts. Their spells are powerful both in offense and defense. Also, because of their dangerous research and eccentricities, they tend to get into trouble. Or priest. A priest is a follower of a faith approved by approved of by the Empire. They have excellent healing and protective skills. I don't know if I want a sorcerer or a priest. I'm sure the sorcerer can also heal. So powerful. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. And do we want a nipple? We need one of these. Okay, so let's go. You don't give you too much options with them. Okay, let's go with that. And the new name, that's the name we have. Cordelia, which kind of looks like a woman's name. So they are going to need priest and magic. Let's go ahead and up theirs for arcane lore. I know is important too, and spellcraft. This is stuff we'll learn as we go along. It's been a while since I have played these games, but I do know these all have the ability to cast mage spells. The higher the level of the skill, the more priest spells. The ability to cast priest spells, the higher the level of the skill, the more each spell has a minimum priest spell specific. Arcane lore. How familiar you are with magical lore, used to decode magical inscriptions and spells. The more of this in your group, the better. Yes, then I remember that was very important. So we're going to go ahead and up that for him. Okay, so the Empire, that is what it is called. There is no need for any other name. After all, it controls the entire surface world. Its power is unique, is unquestioned. Unbroken, eternal. I'm sorry, some of these fonts is a little bit too hard to read. And the Empire is in a time of great prosperity and peace, under the guidance of Empress Prazek. In the decades of her rule, the crueler excesses of her predecessors have been left in the past. It is good to be a citizen of the Empire. Who would ever question this? And it is even better to be one of the Empire's soldiers, collecting good wages, keeping the peace, retiring in comfort. So that must be who I am. It does look very idyllic, doesn't it? Yes, you are very lucky to be a soldier of the Empire. After all, what risk of combat do you face? Only one land lies outside the dominion of the Empire. That is Avernum. It is a nation deep underground, a pale, sickly people living in huge networks of caverns, eating lizard meat and fungus, far from the sun. But no need to think of that unpleasant place. Better to reap the fruits of peace and trade, and to enjoy the freedoms and reforms Empress Prazek brought to your nation. Did she? But it didn't last. Nothing ever does it? The rumors come in swarms. Someone tried to kill the Empress. She was gravely wounded. She is weak. She has recovered. She is at death's door. Someone tried to stab her. Someone tried to curse her. A dragon sat on her castle. You are a grunt, fresh meat, or far too low a rank to merit actual information. All you can eventually piece together is that there is a rebel named Dorcas. He tried to kill the Empress for some reason, and he escaped. Guess where he escaped to? He escaped to Avernum. He lost himself in the underworld, and suddenly your complacent army becomes involved in that shadowy realm. After rapid diplomacy with Avernum, with the Avernite crown, small groups. So they have a emperor down there now, or somebody in rule. Interesting, because at the last time I played it, there wasn't. They were still fighting for their own dominance down there. After rapid diplomacy with the Avernite crown, small groups of Empire soldiers are teleported down to the underworld. Orders come from on high, sending this captain or that platoon down into the darkness. And guess where I'm going? And then you are selected. You aren't sure why, but you have your guess. Avernum was once the Empire's prison colony. Misfits, malcontents, petty criminals, they were exiled to the dark depths. The tales you hear of that grim place chill your soul. Yes, it is quite awesome, or it is quite icky down there. One of your superiors probably didn't like you. Some stuffed shirt heard of your discontent, your mischief, your ambition. You may have disturbed the enforced tranquility of the Empire one too many times, and then your orders come. Guess where I'm going? Yep. course you have to, because it's called Avernum, right? It is a short journey to Black Crag Fortress at the northern end of the continent on Bellerim. There, you are given an inadequate amount of training and an insufficient quantity of supplies. You are told that you will be sent to an Empire outpost in Avernum, there to receive your orders and take part in the hunt for the villain Doricus. Then they take you to the portal, one of the massive magical bridges between the Empire and Avernum. They give you one last look at the sun, and they throw you in. You can cast the spells in the 4 quick spell slots by pressing F5. Okay, so here we are. How to move. Click on the space to move to. You can also move using the keypad or arrow keys. I like using my mouse. Welcome to Avernum 5. You are at the beginning of an epic adventure in a strange and alien land. You will explore the deepest, most remote regions of the underworld, experiencing danger, adventure, and betrayal along the way. Before you can begin this journey, however, you need to learn the basics of the game. You have just arrived in the portal chamber of Black Chasm Outpost. You need to equip yourself and make your way to the upper level of the fort. To begin, try moving around. Click on the floor near you, and you will begin to walk to that space. Move around the room a little. When you are ready, someone is waiting to greet you at the bottom of the stairs. Alright, so I have 80 coins. These are, yeah, we can record our adventures, but like, why? Okay, so I am the one that's, okay, so the one in red is the one that's the leader. Excuse me. Okay, so if I click on him, click on her, yep, okay. So these are the ones that will lead your way. Okay, welcome to Avernum 5. These early sections are tutorial, which will help you. Yes, we do. Now entering Black Chasm Outpost. So he is highlighted, so he's the one that's good, and we all follow behind each other. Yep, you can scroll over with your mouse, so you can, I don't like the smaller window, I can tell you that. Okay, so there's chests you can click on. The sign says First Aid Portal Academy, Portal Accidents Only. So I can click on it. Alright. So he has a healing potion, so we can put that in. Okay. Healing potion is also, click on item, getting area upper. Okay, here we go, I have to click on it. Okay, so he's, and what is this? This is bandages. Okay, to bandage self, we're going to give that to him. There's 2 of these. I'm going to give those to her. So if I click on them now, I should have, yes, okay, so he already had, I think they all had their own, oh, so now she has 3. Alright, he had, I gave the bandages to, I suppose I should give them to him. Okay. So they all have some equipment already. Leather armor. We also have weight that we have to worry about. Where are the weights at? I know they're on here somewhere. Is this it? Oh, that takes you, just takes you back. Okay. Alright. So we have now entering. This is Cordelia's spell. See, these are her spells. Okay. Pre-spells. But I think it all depends on who you're clicking on, right? So if it's him, he should have Battle Discipline. Aimed bow. Okay. We'll figure this out as we go along. Alright. Anything that you can, I think you can also use a tab key. And it should highlight everything? Yes, it can. Okay, so this is our start combat, journal, quest. Get out of basement now that you have arrived. Current quest, special items, journal. Okay, I do remember all that. Questions, Avernum, welcome to Avernum. Edit your party. This is the map. And this is what I never liked about it before. If you move your mouse over somewhere, yeah, and this is your save. What was this? This was the map. Okay. This is your save. Return to game, save game. Then you can choose to save it. Okay. So if I hit my tab, come on, can we go any over here? Oops. You stumble away from the portal, still disoriented by your journey down here. It's strange. Teleportation is one of the oldest and most reliable forms of magic, and yet nobody has been able to make the experience more bearable. Just because you are torn into tiny bits and flung across the world doesn't mean it should have to feel like it. Unfortunately, the nausea and faintness and feeling like your skin is burning distracts you from the horror of being in Avernum. It's dark and hot and humid, and everything is covered with a fine coating of mold. Soon your eyes adjust enough to make out somebody standing at the bottom of the stairs. Best to go down there. Best to go down there and start getting briefed. The sooner you do your job, the sooner you are allowed to return to the surface. To see who is waiting for you, move your cursor to the bottom of the screen. This will shift the view down. Okay. But isn't there something here that I can... Okay, so that's the portal. I can't do anything there. You stand in front of the portal. The power radiating from it makes your face tingle. Looking into the cloud of energy, you think that you can catch occasional glimpses of the surface world. Then, after a long wistful look, you turn away. You didn't want to be sent to the underworld, but those are your orders. Duty calls. Yep, okay. Alright. Anything over here I can get into? Nope, doesn't look like it. Hang on, down here. Captain Newsom. Someone is waiting for you at the bottom of these stairs. It's hard to make out who it is through the darkness and the mist. Everything is so dark and not hot and damp and slimy. It's hard to concentrate. Finally, you get close enough to focus on him. He's smiling, clearly enjoying your discomfort. Thoroughly acclimated to the Avernite environment, he looks as calm and comfortable as if he were standing in a park on the surface. He grins. So you have arrived, ready to join the hunt for Doricus. So young, so bright. You were earlier than I expected, but the preparations for you are mostly complete. Ready enough. I am Captain Newsom. I will be giving you your brief introduction to the world of Avernum, showing you how things happen in the underworld, I should say. You are now in the conversation. Click on the response below or type the number. Okay. Why is it so hot down here? Oh, it's not always hot and humid. In many places it is miserably cold, but in most places Avernum is warmer than you might think. There are many vents. Releasing steam from bottomless chasms below keeps everything warm and damp and rusty. So you are giving me an introduction. I am in charge of greeting you, yes. My orders are very specific. Just do what I say and everything will be fine. So what should I do now? Newsom chuckles. There is something odd about his attitude. A feeling of superiority that immediately bothers you. First, you should go and get supplies. He points to the east. The storeroom is that way. The door is in the north wall. Collect what remains. While you are doing that, I can complete the preparations you interrupted. Preparations? What preparations? Why, in the hunt for an assassin as wily and dangerous as Doricus is, something that you must not rush into. Who knows what treachery awaits you? Can I take everything I find? Oh, yes, he chuckles. Freely take any of the bounty you find, the wealth of the Empire. There is something strange about the captain. You can't figure it out. You try to get a closer look at him, but your eyes still haven't adjusted to the gloom of Avernum. All right, I'll go get my supplies. Captain Newsom begins to leave to the east. You do that. Take what you need. Ready yourself. I will be waiting for you farther down the hall. Then we can take care of everything. He leaves. Okay. He seemed a little sneaky, didn't he? What's in here? Normally when someone arrives in the portal, an official will greet them and record who they are and what they brought with them. Those forms are then stuffed into this desk, likely never to be reviewed again. Filling out of forms is of vital importance to the administration of the Empire. A vacation from paperwork is one of the few benefits of a mission in Avernum. There aren't many papers yet. This portal must be relatively new. Not many citizens of the Empire have arrived to clear the way before you. So you're letting me know I'm the only one. Okay, so to the north. What do we have here? Oh, bolts of cloth. To get it. So cloth. Oh, it's got value 40. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and keep it. Anything else there? Nope. It sounds like, it looks like there should be though. Coins 80. Oh, here are the pounds. Okay, so 14 pounds and encumbered at 50. To the north. To room to the north. Using object, click on a door to open it. To get more equipment, you will need to open the door to the north. North is to the upper right, and east is to the lower right. Click on the door to open it. It's going to take some getting used to. You step into the storeroom, eagerly anticipating the equipment you will find. Soon, you can draw from the awesome belt of the Empire. Some plate mail would be nice, and some halberds, and maybe a nice wand or two. Instead, you find junk. A couple of shields, a shoddy bow, probably of Avernite made. You are startled. Bringing equipment from the surface down to here is expensive and difficult, sure, but you thought you'd get more than this. There is armor on these tables. It's better than nothing. You should get and equip it. To pick up and then bring up the inventory window, press the inventory button by the character's portrait. So, did he? Okay. So, did he train? I guess he must have leveled up. Why did he level up? Because I thought I had, so we need, didn't we? He's going to need strength. Go ahead and do his strength. Okay. Or is this, did he train up too? Nope, I don't think so. Okay. There is a locker in the dark corner. It might have more equipment in it. Click on a locker box, etc. to search inside. Getting items. This is the inventory screen where you will pick up items. Once you pick up an item, click on the chart character's graphic. Okay. Did he already have this? Let's see. He did not. Okay, so let's put it on him. Oop. And that would go where? There. Okay. He probably needs more health. And what is this? This is candlelight. Okay, might need candles. There is a locker. Okay, so I think it used to be you could do I to pick up stuff. Yes, if you click I, you can pick up stuff. Okay, so this is a, I'm sorry, this is a broken sword. Can't sell it. I don't want it. This is a shield, wooden shield. You can take that. Sandals. Take that. And he's going to need sandals too. Right? Yep. Oop, not that. Okay, so he's 15 of 40, and he is now 25 of 55. Okay. I forgot. You can do I to look at what anything here. These buttons set your character current. A bow was left on the table here. Missiles can be available. No entering. Okay, so how do I pick it up? I thought, oh, I'm doing the wrong one. I. Okay, I was doing E. Okay, so he's going to need a shield. These are leather bracers. He's going to be doing the majority of the attack. This is cloak. Let's give that to him. And who was the archer again? I believe she was. Alright, so let's give this to him. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong. Shield. Cloak. Alright, and now he's carrying 25 of 40, and she has a bow. Alright. So I don't think anything more there. Nope. Okay. That's down here. There is a cart in the middle of the walkway here. It must be for transporting supplies to and from the portal. The crystals, gems, and strange herbs Avernum produces are very valuable on the surface. Oddly enough, there are signs of a recent struggle. There are 2 broken pots on the floor, and it looks like someone made a hurried attempt to mop up some bloodstains. Captain Newsom is heading to the south. He waves to you. Perhaps he can tell you more about what is going on. Okay, so is there anything here for me to pick up? Oh, yep, we got crystals. We can sell those, so, yep. I'm going to take those. Are we done in this area? Come on, over here. I guess we are, because we can't go this way. Okay. I suppose we should do save. And what's this? This wheel was recently smashed. It is no longer functional. Interesting. Anything here? Oh, we have board. Can't sell it. That's broken pot. Oh, you just put your mouse over it. Hammer. Well, I don't think I can use it for anything, though. Can't go this way. Hello? Weapon mode. You need to equip a missile weapon. Why? Come on, down over here. Oop. You open the door. Lurga increases strength by 1. Save game, save. Move, can't get there. Something is blocking. I can't get into there? You try to open the box, but it has been tightly nailed shut. Okay, now I see. Captain Newsom. You have caught up with Captain Newsom. Now that you have had time to get used to the underworld, you can see what is odd about him. He's been fighting. There is a bandage around his upper arm, and his chainmail has several scratches. Really, Captain? You're not close enough to see any other interesting details, though. He is standing on the other side of the gate. He grins at you. You are ready, I see. My preparations are complete as well. Best not to put off the inevitable any longer. You must not be used to Avernum yet. You would swear that you hear a soft rattling sound coming from all around you. Have you just been in a fight? Yes. Why are you standing on the other side of that gate? A simple precaution in case something goes wrong. I still have a few more things to do before I depart. There wasn't very much for me in the supply room, you know. No, there was supposed to be less. I did what I could, but as I said before, you arrived prematurely. What an odd thing to say. And what do I do now? Well, unless I miss my guess, your next job is to die. But don't be sad. If it's any consolation, many of your fellow soldiers in Avernum now are about to take the same long, lonely journey. Nope, it's not your imagination. There is definitely a rattling sound coming from all around you. What? You did not think that this mighty Dorcas would allow you lickspittles of the Empire to chase him freely, did you? So, like the Empire, in its weak, pitiful state, to be so complacent. No, many soldiers more efficient than you will die this day. It is fortunate that you arrived in time. Slaves use dark side loyalties. Okay, I'm sorry. Saves us dark side loyalties the trouble of hunting you down later. You say the Empire is weak. Well, it always has been, isn't it? It is. Empress Prazak has squandered our power, tolerating the existence of non-humans, allowing Avernum to remain free, accepting without return any number of insults. If you lived long enough to meet the Avernites and experience their insolence, you would see what I mean. But of course you won't. The Empire must be restored without you. Well, I saw the bloodstains on to the north. You are a murderer. I am. And my servants will whittle down the population of the sport a bit more before I have to rejoin Doricus. Can't we talk about this? What good would it do to talk about? He's kind of got his mind made up. I think not. I should not have wasted the time speaking to you. I already have. But you mean to be good. But you meant to be good soldiers, and I thought you deserved to know why you die. He begins to turn to leave. Well, I think I'm just going to kill you. Captain Newsom laughs. Make your best effort. I will expect no less. But first, deal with my servants. You identify where the rattling is coming from. It's the crates all around you, just delivered from the surface. They are nailed shut, but as you watch in horror, the nails begin to pop out. Really? Really? Okay. Suddenly, one of the crates in the storeroom bursts open. It has been nailed shut. Then something inside it forced it open with remarkable strength. At first you think that the mold and the heat of Avernum are making you hallucinate. There can't be a skeleton crawling out of the box, banishing a blade at you. Necromancy has been illegal in the Empire for decades. And yet, here the foul creature is, smuggled into Empire's outpost, ready to kill, starting with you. When an enemy attacks you, will automatically be put in it. Then, okay, you will learn how to fight. Okay. The skeleton burst. Where is the skeleton? Where is the skeleton? That's me. Is that it? Okay, how to fight. These buttons set your current... Okay. You are now in battle. Life in the Empire for the last few decades has been peaceful. Real combat is not something you have yet experienced. Fortunately, your training was good. When a creature attacks you, you will enter combat mode automatically. Each of your characters will get a turn, which can be spent moving around, attacking, casting a spell, and so on. When you have done enough, the next character takes a turn. Right now, you should have a melee weapon ready. Your characters automatically start with a dagger readied. Click on an enemy to attack it. You should be able to defeat it with minimal difficulty. Captain Newsom. Captain Newsom settles in to watch the carnage through the bars, but then he leans... Then he hears something down the hall. He sighs. Bah! This is too soon. I hope for a few more easy kills before I was discovered. Don't worry. If you live, I'll be back for you soon enough. He runs off into the shadows. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the small screen. I can tell you that. Okay, so... And she has... Okay, so she is... She's a thief. She has a bow, right? So if I click on her bow, yep. Okay, and he should have been the first one. I missed. Okay, he is my sorcerer. So let's go here, and then he's going to do what? What does he have for priest? He has bolt of fire, cost 2 energy, call beast, spray acid, daze, or haste. Okay, so now we have another one over here. He's up next. Can we change the order? Yep, we can. Alright, that one's done. Do we have any more? Are we out of battle? How do we get out of battle? I can't remember how to get out of battle. There's got to be a way to get out of battle. Okay. So that one's open, that one's open. Let's go over here. Now the battle is over. You apply first aid. Restore 0 health, 1 energy. You try to open this box, but it has been tightly... Okay. Oh, here we go. Can you... There we go. Oh, there's the other one. Really? Let's get you back. And then shoot. Okay, and I know there's a key that gets you. Oh, it's the F key. That's right. All right, then we do the I key to pick up anything that might be on the ground. Ending combat. To end combat, press the N button. Okay, or the F key. You have just killed the enemy. Sadly, there are many more to come. You rest for a minute to recover from the fight. In the future, when you are tired and damaged from fights, return to a friendly town or fort. You will be healed when you step inside. You can also heal damage with healing potions and magical spells. You'll learn about those later. When you are done with combat, you can exit combat mode by pressing the button with the peace symbol at the right side of the screen, or the F button, because that's what I did. Okay, so can we pick up any of this stuff here? This is a leather helmet, yeah. Let's go ahead and give that to you. And then this is a hatchet. Can't sell it. What's over here? Can we pick up this? Oh, I think it's, oh, this is a sword. Short sword. Okay. That goes to him. Base 2 to 4. I think they all have this, 2 to 4. She does have one, but she uses her bow. And he's got one too, 2 to 4. Okay. So we can sell it then. Alright, so we did our first battle. We figured out some stuff here maybe. How do we get out of here? That's another whole story. Now the battle's over, you okay, yeah, so how do we get out of here? We have to go up here? Oh, this is open now, that wasn't before. How about this over here? This was closed before too. Oh, it's still closed. Okay, but this is open. So this appears to be our next way of going. So I will go ahead and close down this episode. When we come back, we will do some more exploring. If you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.